how the World Cup changed my life as somebody who has never watched soccer before. It's currently August 2026, and as many of you may know, the World Cup has just taken place in North America. This was unexpectedly one of the best times of my life. Like, I could have never imagined the World Cup having such an impact on me, especially as somebody that has never watched a game of soccer before. In case you didn't know, the World Cup just took place in North America. So they're all Canada, mainly in the United States, and in Mexico. And I live in Miami, which was a host city. Host city means that some of the games were played here in Miami. So I've already mentioned that I have never watched a game of soccer in my life before. I didn't grow up in a very big sports household. I didn't even really realize that the World Cup was going to be in Miami until a friend told me this past April, "How do you feel about the World Cup being in Miami?" I was like, I don't. Like, nothing. Like, soccer, I don't care. The World Cup took place over 5 weeks. I was in Asia for the first week of the World Cup, and I started seeing all of these videos of people from all over the world traveling to North America. I started to have FOMO when I was in Taiwan. I was watching all these videos go down in other host cities in the United States, because Dallas was a host city, Atlanta, and a few others. Just seeing all these foreigners come to the United States and seeing them mingling and going to these watch parties. I was like, this looks like so much fun. Like, I cannot wait to go back. Because of social media, that's where I got the urge. I was like, okay, when I get back to Miami, I'm gonna be out there, because let's be honest, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And this is the first time the United States has ever hosted. Truly a once in a lifetime opportunity, because one, when is the United States ever gonna host again? If they are, right? We don't even know if or when. Two, I live in Miami, a host city. So that means games are gonna be playing here. Foreigners are gonna be coming here from all over the world for these games. Three, I am young, hot, and single. I just wanna be out there in the mix, let's be honest. I like foreign men, okay? Just because I don't watch soccer doesn't mean I can't go be involved. Let me just go see what it's about. Right when I got back from Asia into Miami, it was the second week of the World Cup. Scotland and Brazil was gonna be playing here. The Scottish were gonna be marching down Ocean Drive. The Scottish called themselves the Tartan Army. I have no idea why. I never learned the facts behind that. I do live in South Beach. I'm walking distance to Ocean Drive, so I was near all of the action. So my first taste of World Cup, all of Scotland, it seemed like, marched down Ocean Drive, and I was like, oh my God, like, this is crazy that all of these people are here to watch soccer. So that set it off. I had the most fun, ended up going out at night, met so many people. The Scottish are so proud of themselves and their culture and their heritage and soccer, and I was like, this is unreal. And they were also so incredibly nice, and a lot of them, I'm just gonna be honest, were so freaking hot. I was referring to them as the hot Scots. That just kind of set things in motion, and I was just like, holy shit. This is a whole world that I never even knew existed. I didn't go to any of the games. I like going to live events. And once I saw that these tickets were like $3,000, I was like, I'm good. I'm just gonna experience the watch parties. And all the host cities had something called a FIFA Fan Fest, where it ran for 23, 25 days straight in these cities. So Dallas had one, Kansas City, Atlanta, Miami, they all had them. They would stream the games, because they were like 4 games a day playing. There probably could have been more. There were large screens at these places, and food and entertainment and musical artists. Like, the very first day of the FIFA Fan Fest in Miami, Pitbull kicked it off like unexpectedly. You could watch the games at the FIFA Fan Fest. A lot of bars and restaurants and so many things were just offering places to watch the game. Up and down Ocean Drive, they had TVs like in the streets. Like, it was so crazy to be part. So even though I didn't go to any of the games, I did go to the FIFA Fan Fest one day. I just spent my time going to all of like the touristy areas on Ocean Drive. So even though I live in Miami Beach, like, I don't hang out on Ocean Drive just because it's a super touristy area normally, but I was like, these are where the foreigners at, and foreigners from all over the world. I was amongst Scotland when Norway came here and they played England. Like, so the English and Norwegians were here, the Argentinians were here, Colombians here, were like just so many foreigners. Like, so it was fun just being able to walk through Miami Beach. Every day it was different, like depending on the game. So you'd be seeing people in their Colombia jerseys, you'd see people in the Argentina jerseys, you see people walking around with the Scottish flag or the flag of Norway. Like, it was amazing. It was just fun being out in the mix and being able to meet so many people. So for 4 weeks straight, so this was a 5-week thing, I missed the first week because I was in Asia. So for 4 weeks straight, I went out more than I ever have. I ate and drank more than I ever have because there were times like I was going out 3 nights in a row because there were games every day. And I also wanted to experience a bunch. So I've never watched soccer. I don't have a team. My friends did gift me a Mexico jersey. So in case you didn't know, those are my roots. My grandparents come from Mexico. I am Mexican American. So because my friends gave me a Mexican jersey, I was like, I'm gonna root for Mexico. So I rooted for Mexico more than anything. And then when USA was playing, I was rooting for them. It was just all over the place. I just wanted to be part of the fun. And dressing up was also part of it. Just being able to wear different outfits and rep certain colors. Like, I just had fun with this whole thing. So you might be wondering, like, okay, we get it. You had fun, but where did this change your life? How was this a life-changing moment? How was this unexpectedly one of the best times of my life? Over 4 weeks, I went to places I would have never have gone to. I had experiences I never would have experienced. I had feelings I never would have felt or haven't felt in a long time. And I met people that I never would have met. What came out of this was just so much more than watching games of soccer. Experiencing so many different countries and cultures come together in my city and see so many people love a sport and come together and have fun, and the camaraderie and the loyalty. I travel all over the world. I've been a traveler, but I travel mainly for music festivals and because I want to be in these countries. Just seeing how many people traveled here for a sport was incredible and eye-opening. My niche is festivaling and traveling, but experience the world of soccer and the World Cup really opened up my eyes that there are so many pockets of the world that I have not experienced. There's so many untapped experiences. What else is out there? What else awaits me? Because if I had this profound, life-changing, unexpected best time of my life, I'm like, what else is out there? I never could have imagined I'd be saying something like this about the World Cup. Not everything has to be so niched down. I am a huge festival goer. I am a huge traveler, but I can do other things too. I want to expand. I want to explore. I want to untap these experiences that await me because it really did shift my perspective. You just have to try new things, say yes to different things that kind of feel good, right? Don't just say yes that doesn't feel aligned. Like, this felt aligned and I was like, I want to go into this. I got zero resistance to it because if somebody asked me to do something I have just like zero interest in and it doesn't feel good, I'm like, I'm not just going to do shit just for the sake of doing it or because somebody else wants me to. Like, I want to do it because it feels exciting and there's zero resistance to it. And when I follow those intuitions, it usually is an incredible experience. As I'm getting older, so I'm 36, I notice that I'm just shifting a lot in what I enjoy. I'm starting to kind of navigate away from things that I've been doing for like the last decade or poured my heart and soul into. Like, I'm just shifting, and it's okay to shift and change every few years. Just because you were a diehard fan of something at one point in time doesn't mean that you need to carry this on forever as a part of your personality. While I'm editing, I just wanted to drop in that it can be scary if you are shifting or noticing that you're starting to lose interest in things that defined you for so long or that your life's been heavily revolved in for years, a decade, 2 decades, and you might be thinking like, well, what am I going to do next? Do not be scared to shift and change and explore the possibility of new experiences, new loves, new interests, because by you letting go of something that you held onto for so long and that took up so much of your time and your space activity, it now opens up room for something else, new experiences, new activities, new hobbies. And that's with anything. If you are in a place of like, well, I don't love this thing that I once loved, but what am I going to do now? Like, explore. That's the whole point of having these new experiences and saying yes, because you never know what's going to fill your cup next. Having this World Cup experience and shifting my perspective on like, I need to say yes to more things. I need to put myself in these situations because I don't know who or what awaits me. I am a single woman, and it feels good knowing that if I open up my experiences and try new things, like, I'm going to be introduced to people that never would have been on my radar otherwise. Made me think about the type of person that I do want to end up with, because I did meet somebody in the mix of all this. I never would have met this person if I wasn't out here. I've already decided a long time ago that I don't care to have a partner in the festival/rave scene, because let me be just completely honest, like, I don't do any drugs, but I feel like every man I still meet in the rave scene is still heavily on drugs. Like, Like, I don't want that. And you do not need to meet a partner that has every common interest as you, right? Like, there are so many more things than surface level stuff, like what type of music that we listen to, like who are you as a person and what you believe in. And the more new experiences that I'm having, the more new places that I'm exploring, I'm like expanding my reach, and then I'm expanding my physical proximity, untapping these new people and experiences outside of the niched down stuff that I've been doing. And it feels really good to have a perspective shift and know that there's just so much more out there than what I've been experiencing. When I have an experience that is kind of profound like this, and it may sound crazy to you, like, oh my gosh, he's talking about the World Cup being a profound, life-changing experience. It truly was, though. My takeaway from this, and why I like to share these things, is just so you can have a perspective shift too, maybe. You want to say yes to new things, only if it feels aligned. Expect the unexpected, because you truly never know when something is going to unexpectedly change. Like the World Cup being an unexpected best time of my life, crazy. Never say never. I'm doing things that I never thought I'd be doing or enjoying, and then don't knock it till you try it. Like, you really just don't know. 4 months ago when my friend was like, hey, how do you feel about the World Cup? In my mind, I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I was knocking it before I tried it. Say yes to new experiences, expect the unexpected, never say never, and don't knock it till you try it, because there are just so many untapped experience, pockets of the world that you haven't experienced yet, people that you haven't even met yet. You just never know who you're going to meet, who's going to have a profound impact on your life, or by doing something, you never know how it's going to shift you moving forward and how you're going to operate your life from now on. And so that's just really what the World Cup was. At the end of the day, you just don't know who or what awaits you. And by being open-minded and be willing to try new things, like, you could just have a little bit of magic sprinkled over your life, a little bit of glitter to brighten things up. Don't be so niched down just because you've been doing something for the last decade. It's okay to change. It's okay to pivot. It's fun to have new experiences. It's enlightening to have new experiences. Just get out there, say yes, because you never know who or what awaits you. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Alicia, but I go by Electric Ollie online. This channel has mainly been about me dancing across the globe one festival at a time, because I combine my love of going to music festivals and traveling into one. I'm still gonna keep very much doing that. I still love traveling. I still love experiencing international festivals. Thank you guys for watching.